Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Data Analytics Training Program using Microsoft Office, and this is our session number 5. So, guys, talking about Microsoft Office, we have a lot of products under the Microsoft Office. We have MS Word, we have MS Excel, we have PowerPoint. We'll focus only on data analytics training part. So, we'll not go more and talk about Word and PowerPoint. Here, we'll concentrate our discussion only on MS Excel. Talking about MS Excel, I believe everyone knows how to work on MS Excel. Basic idea you would have generated from the last 2 day training class. So to open an MS Excel, you can press Window R, or you can do right click on the mouse, then go into new, find Microsoft Office, or you can simply click on Window. You can check in program, there's the Excel, you click on that and you can open an Excel. So I normally follow Window R and open the Excel from that. So once we have Excel, if you press Window R and you press Enter, so I can see all together the certain Excel files on which I worked very recently. So in case if I miss the location of any file, I can check the location of that file from here. Okay, and thereby I can again click on that. I can see its location. You can see their location where all I have saved them, or in case if we have worked on certain Excel file very recently which we have not able to save because of power fluctuation or because of any other reason, so we can get that also in auto recovery option here. So normally you can see that auto recovery option. If you want, we can press Alt FT. If you press Alt FT, if we can press Alt FT, if you press Alt FT, you can see under save option. So under save option, I can see this under uh, under save option. I can see this save auto recovery information every 10 minutes. So this means that after every 10 minutes, my system will automatically will recover the content what I have done. The backup files start being created after every 10 minutes. If you want, you can reduce that also. If you want, you can increase that also. Okay, so last class we discussed about certain tools, like certain tools which we can put under add-ins. So if you click under add-ins, if you go into manage Excel add-ins, we click on go there. If we tick on them like solver or analysis tool pack, probably we can get them under data. And when we see under data, we can see data analysis and solver there. So data analysis and solver we generally use in quantitative analysis when we do study statistics, when we study operation research. Their solver and what you say business statistics, when there's the application solver in operation research or in statistics, the data analysis will come in picture. Okay, so coming back again to the option, guys, if you see that whenever you press enter, whenever I'm pressing enter, so you can see my mouse, you can see my cell. I'm shifting one cell down. You can see now I'm in E13. If I press enter, I'll go to E14. I'll press enter, I'll go to E15. If I press enter, I'll go to E16, E17, E20, like this. So the moment whenever we keep on pressing enter, we are actually going down. If you say no, no, I want that whenever I press enter, I should go right or left, anything you want, you can do that. For that, you can go into options. Under options, if you check under advanced, if you check under advanced, here you can see some there's a content being written after pressing enter. Move selection direction. So here down. So you say right, and you press OK. So now if I press enter, now if I press enter, you can see I'm going right. Okay, so there if I go and make it left, when I'll press enter, I'll go left. So I hope that part is clear with all of you. Okay, so let me again make it down only, because we have it. So up, right, left, you can put anything there. Clear, everyone? So we have discussed about something called changing the office theme. So I have changed it to black. You want dark gray, we can put dark gray. You can change the office theme depending upon your mood, depending upon the dressing, what you have. The same way you can change your Excel also. Now, they recently one plus watch has been came, so it depending upon your clothes, it will change automatically. So like something like that, Excel also, it cannot change it automatically. It cannot use AI or machine learning. So here we have to do it manually depending our ourselves. Then here I talked about include these many sheets. So how many sheets you want to include? So you can customize that also. So here you can see 5 sheets are open because I have put include these many sheets. In that I put 5 by default. Otherwise, one sheet used to come. Okay, everyone. So I hope you understood. So we have discussed about them. These are all are self-explanatory. You can spend some time under Excel option, general, formula, data. So all these are very much self-explanatory. Proofing, language, ease of access, advanced, customized ribbon, under customized ribbon. If developer tab is not ticked, you can click on developer tab. So for writing macros, we need developer tab. Then quick access toolbar. So yesterday I spend time, like you remember, right? Under quick access toolbar yesterday, I searched all under all command. I searched something called speak cells on enter. And then whenever I write anything, I press enter, automatically the cell used to speak. I hope you remember that part. So all that we have discussed yesterday. Okay, I hope you still remember what we have discussed. Okay, so all together, it's very essential that whenever we open MS Excel workbook, uh, we should always try to save it. So whenever we are trying to save it, we can go to file. We can go into file. Under file, we can click on save as, and under save as we can define the location where we want to save it, and then save as a type. Here when it is asking you save as a type, so there it's like depending upon if you're working on macros, it is always advisable that you save in macro enabled workbook format. If you have some CSV related file, so comma separated value CSV, so you can should save them in CSV format. So if you know that this Excel workbook you want to access remotely, you want to send everywhere in India or maybe some developing countries, which you are not very sure about the kind of operating system they follow, you can save them in 97 2003 workbook format. There's a feature called PDF also, guys. So if you want, many time when I prepare invoice of many colleges, they want me to send them in PDF format, Excel sheet in PDF format. Okay, so in that case, when I have to send them in PDF format, then in that case, probably I'll click on the PDF. So then it will be converted to PDF format. So it depends. So different organization, different client have different objective for the same part of work. So accordingly, we can customize ourselves while saving. The shortcut key for save as is Alt FA. So you press Alt FA and then you can save it with that format. Okay, everyone. Anyone, any doubt, any question? Okay, so always the first thing what we should do, we should always save as. So I'll do when I'll always save as. So before I save as, many times we love to put passwords. Okay, so that next time when I'll open, I should open with a password. Okay, or you don't want that any unknown person to access your workbook. Maybe your data are very what you say very much confidential for you. Okay, and you don't want anyone and everyone to get shared. Maybe the part of work what you're doing, you're putting in some place which can be accessed by a lot of people. But what you can do, you can make it password protected. To make it password protected, what you can do, you can go under file. You can go under file. Under file, you can see info. You can under file, you can see info. Go under file. So go under file, you can go under file. Under file, you can see info. Under info, you can see protect workbook. So click on protect workbook, and there click on this encrypt with password. encrypt with password, and there you can put a password 123 something, and then I press OK. Then again re-enter the password, is confirming you that, so please put the password again. Again you put the password. Now it is password protected. Okay. Now what you do is, the first thing you should do after that, you have to save this. So you have to, first thing what you need to do, you have to save it. So save it. Okay. Any location or whatever you feel ideal for you, you can save it. Suppose in book one, in desktop I saved it. So now I have saved in my desktop with the password called book one. So with the password called book one, now desktop searching book one would be big pain. Then book two is there. Book one, yeah, I got book one also. I hope this is the same one. So you can, now you can see it is asking me the password. I is this clear, everyone? So you put password, then only it will get open. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? So you can put a password like this, guys. So next time, whenever you want to open, you need a password. The other person need a password to open that. So it's always be good. Certain time, no, I'll tell you, many colleges, many client, when they want some kind of training document from me, what I do, I purposefully put password, and then I send them, and then at the down I write them password, something like that, so that it looks better for me, for my advertisement purpose. Yeah. So simply, so jokes apart, now coming back to the topic, you can save, you can put password in your workbook like this, or if you want, you can write a program also for putting that password. Okay, I'll share that program with you. So so this is, yeah, password in Excel. This, if you, this is the, this is that thing. I'll just copy that and I'll put it here. This is the, guys, you can write a program for the password. Please write it down. Everyone, please write it down. You write it down somewhere, then I'll show you. Write in notepad or desktop, in Word document, anywhere, please write it down this. So this message box is customized. No need to write this message box. Except this message box, everything should be same. Message box is up to you. You can welcome anyone, your good friend, your very good friends, all them you can welcome them. So no need to welcome them in. So you can welcome anyone. Message box is customized. You can customize it depending upon your convenience. So this I wrote. Welcome everyone to MS Excel tutorials. You can put anything. So you can welcome Corona. You can put a message box. Welcome Corona in our life. So Akhil has asked me, is in case if you forget the password, is there any way we can unlock it? So if there are a lot of ways are there, if you Google it, you will get that. There are a lot of ways to do that. I have written a program for unlocking the password, but that I have done for the sheet wise. This is a program for the sheet wise. Okay, so like the way, no, I have taught you just now. how to just now I taught you how to lock your workbook. Okay, whenever you open the workbook will be locked, so you the password protected. Like the same way, you can also put password in the sheet also. Certain sheets are very important for you, so you don't want anyone to do any changes on that. Maybe it's there in common drive, so everyone, so there's a sheet of my name, there's a sheet of other person name. I don't want anyone to do anything on my sheet. Okay, so there you can protect your sheet also, like the way you protect your workbook, like the same way you can protect your sheet. You can do right click and protect sheet, and there you can put a password. So there you can put a password, ticking all the options which you want the other person to do, and you can put a password 1 2 3 like this. Okay, so now this nobody can do anything. Nobody can do anything, anyone in this sheet without putting that password. So to recover that password, in case if you forget that password, this is the program. So I don't wanted to get into all this password recovery and all. The other ways, if there are a lot of hackers are there who will put a lot of mechanism to how to recover the password in MS Excel. It's not a big what you say big domain to work on. Yeah, Mohan, just now I told you, Mohan, I hope you understood. You can protect you can protect the sheet. Okay, so here when you protect the sheet, here when you protect unprotect, now it is asking me password. So I'll put the password. So now I can do anything. So when you're protecting the sheet, Mohan, you can probably use that format cells, format rows, format column, insert row, anything, delete row, delete column, all that. Don't tick those things. So if you will not tick all that, other person cannot do anything. If you want the other person to do something, you can tick that. Are you able to understand, guys? Let me first run this program for you people. Otherwise, I'll forget, and then we'll continue with your doubts if you have any. So what you need to do, so here this book one, whenever I'll open this book one, so whenever I'll open this book one, it asks password, right? Whenever I'm trying to open this book one, it is asking password. So So I'll put a password. If you want one more layer, you want like one more layers of password protection. Okay, just in case. Then what you do, go in the developer tab, Visual Basic. The shortcut key for that is Alt F11. The shortcut key for that is Alt F11. The shortcut key for that is Alt F11. Okay, in that, when you go into that, in that, uh, hmm, so here, if I go, you can see programs which is being written on them. Okay, so there you click on this workbook. You click on this workbook. Okay, you click on this workbook. When you click on this workbook, okay, when you click on this workbook, okay, here when just go there. So click on the workbook. 1 minute, let me just delete it. So if I press Alt F11, okay, So if I go into workbook and go under click on workbook and then click on workbook like this. So you have to write this program on workbook, right? Not on worksheet. So right click on workbook. When you click on workbook, simply copy this program, the program what I wrote here. So just just copy this, write down this. So if I put it here, okay, just put this program. What this program is all about? What this program? So it is asking me the password. So what this program? If I put the password correct, then it will say welcome everyone to MS Excel tutorial, and then it will auto save and done. So what this program is like that. So for here I have created an input box. I have given the name for the input box called A. So what is A? A is the input box. I hope if you've done C, C++ in the past, you know basics of this. So I have defined a variable called A where A is equal to input box. Okay, what that box will show, it will ask you enter the password. Okay, so if you put 123, which is my password, okay, then it will show you the message box. Welcome everyone to MS Excel tutorial. Otherwise, if you have put anything else, then it will show you message incorrect password. And if you have put in the incorrect password, then whatever is there, it just save it. Okay, so the workbook dot save. Okay, then it will close it. So that is what happened here. So you can see here there is a run. If I put incorrect password 1234, so it will showing incorrect password. Okay, and then it got closed. Can you understand this? Hmm. Mohan, I hope you understood. So the as such you can to protect your row or column. If you are specifically looking for something, you can hide your row or column like that. You can do as such. Then you have option of either protecting your workbook or to worksheet. Okay, guys. So here I'll put password 123. Okay. Okay. So once I put the password 123, here I need to save that, guys. So whenever you put that password here in this workbook, whenever you do the changes here general, change it to workbook, and here when you do that, okay, alt q, when you do that, save this. So it is showing that you are working on macros. No, guys, you are working on macros. So what you do, if you're working on macro, guys, then you have to save it in a macro enabled workbook format. I have saved in the Excel format. So I'll now it is saying, requesting me that can you save it in Excel micro enabled workbook. I said save. So now it is saved in Excel micro enabled workbook format. Okay. So can you see the difference, guys, between the other Excel workbook and this workbook? You can see difference. You can automatically see the difference. Now, if I click on this, so it will asking me the password 123. Then again, it is asking me the password. So if I put the correct password, then it is welcoming me for the MS Excel tutorial. I said, okay, thank you, and my work is done. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt, any question? Fine. Now, guys, we're going further. What is the use of free span? So Bhagwan is asking me what is the use of free span. Bhagwan, free span normally I use, people like me, we use for attendance purpose, Bhagwan. So I'll tell you if you want to know really, although I have planned to do it in future, but I'll do it now for you. See this, Bhagwan, like, see Bhagwan, like suppose here I'm taking attendance of some class, yes, and maybe I'm somewhere here. Now, if you see Bhavan, if you noticed here, I am going this direction, okay? But if you see the name of the student is not changing, that column is fixed. So I have fixed that column that nowhere, no matter wherever I go, that part will remain fixed, Bhavan. So this is the application of free spans. For you remember, no balance sheet, P&L, suppose if you are making, so you want particulars to not to change. You no matter how many years in future you go, but your certain set of report, the data what is there on the left hand side, okay, or which is there at top row or top column, so you can fix those things. The shortcut key for free span is alt wff. So you can do alt wff. So you can do alt wff, or you can go under view. Under view you can see free span, free spans. So because I put free span showing me unfreeze span, freeze top row, freeze top column. So you can freeze certain rows or column or certain set of content. You can freeze it. So that that will remain get fixed at that place. That is about free span. Clear everyone? Anyone any doubt? I'll We'll talk about free span, Bhagwan, when the right time will come. What I have planned. So I'll discuss more about free spans. So please don't worry on that part. We'll do. So now if you see this, yeah, 1 minute. Hmm. Guys, now I have told you. Okay, now what I have told you, I told you that you know how to protect a sheet, right? Everyone knows, right? How to protect a sheet. Everyone knows, right? How to protect a sheet. So how will you protect the sheet? How will you protect the sheet? You know, right? You can do right click. How to protect the sheet? What you can do right click and you can do protect sheet, and then you can put a password. Okay. Here, if you want someone that someone can do something depending upon some reason. So if I put allowed that person to insert column or insert row, okay, then I tick and I press OK. And then if I put in, if I just do that, now you cannot do here anything, do anything, but you can, yeah, you can insert a column. So if you want, you can insert a column. Okay, you can insert a column or you can insert a row because that function you have allowed the other person. Clear, everyone? Okay, so that part I think everyone understand. So that part everyone would be understanding, I believe so. So unprotect, I'll put the password. Okay, and then it will be done. Okay. Now, what I want like, okay, you do anywhere, outside you do whatever, but this part which is there, yellow color, the boundary, no, what you see, that this is my boundary, guys. You cannot do anything within the boundary. Outside, if you want, you do whatever. Are you getting me what I'm telling you? So this is like protecting a worksheet, protecting a worksheet. Within the worksheet, I'm trying to protect a defined area within the worksheet. How we can do that? Can you understand what I'm trying to teach you? So I want to protect the defined area, this defined content. So with this defined content, I don't want anyone to change. Beyond this content in this sheet, you can do whatever. Can you understand this? Clear, everyone? Can I start, guys? So how to do that? How to do that? For that, do Control A. For doing that, I hope you understood what I'm trying to teach you. For that, do Control A. For that, do Control A. Control A means select everything. Select the complete sheet. How to select the complete sheet? Click here. How to select the complete sheet? Can you see this part? Guys, can you see this part? So here, so what I told you to either you press Control A, either you press Control A, or can you see the point of intersection of your row or column? Can you see the point of intersection of your rows and column? Okay, just you just click here. Okay, just click here. Just click here. So, or you do Control A. So thereby what will happen, guys? Your complete sheet will be selected together. Okay. Then what you do? Press Control 1. Control 1 or right click format cell. After that, press Control 1. Control 1. 1 for format cell. Control 1 is the shortcut key for format cell. Press Control 1. Press Control 1 for format cell. Done, everyone. Control 1, or if you don't know what is Control 1, so I don't know what is 1. So do right click format cells. Clear, everyone? And then under that, click on protection. Under that, click on protection. Under that, click on protection. Under that, click on protection and untick this. Untick this. Logged one would be ticked. Untick that and press OK. Untick that and press OK. Done, everyone. Hmm. Okay, once you're done with this, now what you do? Now select the area which is there in yellow color, which is your area. Select the area which is there in yellow color, that is your area, okay, which you want to protect it. No? You arrest what you did, guys. Now, what you did, you selected everything and you untick that. So untick means you made everyone unprotected. You made everything within the sheet unprotected. Now you selected those which you want to protect. Then do Control 1. Again go to protection and tick now that. So now what will happen? You selected area is protected. Rest everything is unprotected. Now if you do no protect sheet, it will not protect the complete sheet. It will only protect the select area. Okay, now what I'll do right click protect sheet and then I'll put a password. I'll put a password. Here if you want, I don't want insert column or row anything. I press OK. Then again I put the password. Now if you see, I can I can do anything outside. I can do anything outside. If you see, I can do anything outside, but I cannot do anything. Inside, I cannot do anything. Clear everyone? Any doubt, anyone? Anyone, any doubt? You can do vice versa also, guys. Everything is protected except this. You can do that also. You can do that also. Everything is protected except this. If you want, you can do that part also. Understood, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? See this, guys. This simply modification. What I can do for this? Select this column. How will I select a column? Control space bar, shift right arrow. Okay, control Z. So what I can do? Control space bar, shift right arrow. Yeah, this is protected. No, I was trying to. Yeah. So let me unprotect it. Unprotect sheet. One, two, three. Now it's unprotected. Now suppose what I can play some games like that control space bar. You can select a column, shift right arrow. Okay, then control zero. You can see that. Now something like this right hand side if I want. Control shift right arrow, control zero. You can see this. This looks scary, is it? So I simply shift space bar, shift down arrow till here, control 9, then shift space bar, control shift down arrow, control 9. Tell me guys how this is looking. I have simply made rows and column to hide. You know how to hide a column, control 0. How to hide a row, control 9. How to select a column, control space bar. How to select a row, shift space bar. I simply did that. Now to unhide it. Now if I want to unhide, how to unhide? Select everything, unhide. Put your cursor in between. Now I got everything. So what I did, guys, simple. You know, right? How to select a column? Control space bar. Control shift right arrow. If you do, everything will be selected till except D. The last column is the except D. Press Control 0. Control 0 to hide a column. Control 9 to hide a row. Select the row. Shift space bar and hide the row. Here Control Z to repeat undo the work. Whatever work you did, if you want to undo the work, you can use Control Z. Undo Control Z, redo Control Y. Whatever work you did, you want to redo that, Control Y. Clear? Anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt, any question? Are you able to understand? Now, guys, I don't know you noticed or not noticed. Just now I opened this Excel, no? Just now I opened this Excel worksheet. Okay, and you can see this is my date of birth and this is today date and it's showing me my age. I'm 35 year, 4 month and 8 days old. Okay, now one thing would be coming in your mind that when sir did that, when sir put today date and all, do you think that sir has got up before the class and he edited all this today and then he made it ready, Control S, and then he's showing you, see guys, I've not done all that. I'm not that much hard worker. Okay, so what I have done here, so once upon a time, whenever I made this worksheet here, I put my birthday date. So my birthday date to not gonna change, no. Uh, so I hope you understand. Today, so what I did that day, I use a function called today. Please understand, guys, that today, if today, no, if I simply write today and open bracket, close bracket, enter. Okay, so it will give me today date. It will give me today date. Okay, and now if I save it and if I'll open tomorrow, no, if I'll in front of you, if I'll open tomorrow, it will give me tomorrow date. Are you understanding? Because for tomorrow, tomorrow would be the today. I hope you are getting me. So this is a function. This will keep on changing. Can you understand this? Now you would be wondering how sir knows his age, how in Excel you can know your age. One of the most powerful command in Excel is to know your age. Like this age, I still remember one of my student mother is working, still she's working in insurance company, but story of 5 6 years before. So that person has called me and she's working in insurance company. She called me. She was telling me that I got to know from my uh, son that you teach Excel. So I'm working with an insurance company. Can you tell me the formula or something through which I can calculate the age? Like because we have lot of policy holders and we get their date of birth and all that, and then we used to calculate manually. Are you getting me? That lady was telling me that she was calculating it manually, the age policy holder, they get the date of birth and then based upon the today date they used to calculate it. So that way you can understand. I'm just gave you one example. So through which I'm just trying to tell you how important is the formula. So do if you want to do age calculation, if you want to do work on age calculation, then to find year, number of year. So it's not like I'm doing for age, no. You can do for anything. 3 year before something incident happened, like like what 15th August 1947, our country got independence. From that day to today, how many year passed away? how many months passed away, how many days passed away, all that also if you want, you can do. So normally we use for age calculation that I'm telling you. So what is the formula, guys, to use it? So the formula what you use is date DIF. This is the function, guys. This is the function, guys. Date DIF. Okay. So this function is very controversial function in the sense that in Excel, no, whenever you write any function, Excel will tell you, will help you to get the answer. But with this function, Excel will not tell you anything. So this like date DIF. Then here you have to put start date. Here you have to put first start date, means the beginning day. Like for me, in case my birthday date, and end date. So end date here in this case is today. End date can be anything. I hope you are understanding. No, you can use your common sense. So number of year. If you want the number of year, write under double quote Y. If you want the number of years, okay, only years. How many years passed away from that date to today? Write in double quote Y. If you want number of months passed away, how many months passed away from that day to today? So again, same function, date, DIF. Again, start date. Again, should I write? Wait, I'll write only. Otherwise, you can use start date, comma, end date, comma. This you'll write M. And how many days passed away? How many days passed away? If you want. So again, date, DIF. Again, start date. Again, start date. Again, end date. And here write under double quote, write D. Okay, let me just confirm this thing. So this is my birthday date. This is today. So this is date DIF. You see nothing Excel is showing me. Excel normally show you everything. Okay, whenever you write any function. So for example, PV, present value of money. Everyone knows you do. You are gonna do in second semester MBA financial management subject, or you have done in your BCom, BBA when you study financial management or corporate finance, or you have done already if you're fourth sem student, if you're fourth sem MCom B and MBA student. So PV to determine the, so you see no rate, NPR, PMT. Excel will always tell you, you use any formula, we look up. Excel will always tell you that what you like, how to perform this application. But with date DIF, Excel is not telling anything. I don't know why. Okay, so here start date. Start date is my date of birth. Okay. Otherwise, I can write it manually also. Date, then year is 1986. Fortunately or unfortunately. So I born on 1986, month 02, day 05. That was my date of birth. Although my parents claim some other dates in my certificates. So this is my start date, and then today date. You can write manually today, open bracket, close bracket. Okay. Otherwise, you can put any other date if you want. Okay. Maybe that is not today, maybe some other date. I hope you people are understanding. No, you can put any other date. So any date. So because it's today date, so I'm writing today. For number of year, put Y, double quote Y. Okay, so I got 35. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any date, any doubt? So Y will give you the year. If I want month, so same thing, I'll change it to M. I'll change it to M. If I here everything start with equal to sign. If I put M, so it means from my date I'm born till today, 424 months have been gone. 424, 35 years, na guys. So 35 years. So every year have 12 months. So 35 into 12 you can do. 12 5s are 60, 12 3s are 36. So you can check that. So this is 60 and this is 36. 420. This is 420. And then February I am born. And right now June is going on. So March, April, May, June, another 4 more months. I hope you're understanding that part and all. You know, that much mathematics everyone understands. So so you understood, right? So now you understood, like from my date from the date I born till today, like around 424 months gone. If I include 9 months where I was there with my mom, so then it would be 424 plus 9, it would be 433. Then if you count the days, so if you count the days, so you can again use the same formula. You can again use the same formula. In place of y here, put d. In place of y here, put d. So from my date I born till today, how many days I wasted in my life? 12,912 days. Imagine, guys. So 12,912 days I've seen in my life. If you want to convert in hour, you can convert into hour, into 24 hour, into 1 hour 3600 seconds. So these many seconds still that are going on. So I have spent in my life. Imagine, and what I did in my life. You can self-realization I can do, or I need 10-15 minutes break to realize what I have done, what I achieved, what I have not achieved. Anyway, jokes apart, I hope you people are understanding. Anyone, any doubt, any question? So you can use the function, guys, date DIF. So for that, you can do to find the number of years between the two date, you can use Y. Number of months between the two date, you can use M. The number of days between the two dates, you can use D. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt, any question you want to ask? I hope you people are liking the class. I'm trying as much as I can to make the class interesting for you people. Abhishek, Akhil, Akriti, Ambika, Amrita, Anushri, Arpita, Bhagwan, Bhumika, Bindu, everyone, are you understanding? Any doubt? Anything you want to ask? Dev, Devraj, Devika, Ganga, Gautam, Kavya, Kishore, Lakshmi, Likita, anything you want to ask? Anyone? Are you people understanding? Any concern, any question, anything in your mind? I hope you are having great Sunday. So today in your Insta account, you'll put photo of doing MS Excel. Okay, great. So you understood it, right? So now, guys, talking about my age. So I'm 35-year-old. Okay. So now talking about month, like after 35 year, how many months? You're getting me, no? I born on February. This is not February. So I'm not exactly 35 months. No, I'm beyond 35 months. I, if anyone asks me, what is your age, sir? Can you tell me? I try a lot to hide my age, but my white hairs and all, I can't hide much. So even then, if like knowingly or unknowingly or happily or unhappily, I have to tell them that I have 35-year-old. Then beyond that, if I have to tell them the months, like if somebody asks, "Oh, you are 35-year-old, only 35, not more than that." I said, "Yeah, I'm not. No, no, I'm more than that." So how many months after 35 months? How many? So after 35 year, how many months? So if you want that, you can use this like date DIF in bracket, starting date, comma, ending date, comma. For after that 35 year, how many months? So YM under double quotes, YM under double quotes, YM. Clear, guys? Can you understand what I'm telling you? So if somebody asks me, sir, what is your age, sir? Can you tell me? I say, no, no, I'll not tell. Is there a no, no, you can tell. What is a big deal? Okay, okay. They say age is just a number, sir. Okay, then I say, okay, then listen this number. So I tell them I'm 35-year-old, 4 months. They say, okay, then how many days also tell me. If that person is very irritating. So then for getting after that 35 year and whatever 4 month, how many days also if you want, you can use MD. Can you understand? For year Y, how many years? Y. For how many years? Y. For how many years? Y. Then after that year, how many months? YM. Simple. And after that month, how many days? MD. Other things are same only. Starting date, ending date, other things will be same. Clear? Anyone? Any doubt, guys? Anything you are happy, unhappy in your life? Can you just read this? I tried writing this. Now, if somebody asks my age, so I want to write a statement. No, what is my age? If you ask me your age, okay, guys, quickly do one thing. No, everyone do this calculation for you. Find your years, age in year, month, and days, and post. If you want to hide your age, you can do a direct message, or if you want to tell to public, you can put to public. Do everyone do fast. Everyone, all the 72 people who are listening to me, I want to know your age. How many year, how many month, how many days? So my age is 35 year, 4 month, 8 days. Now start. Everyone start quickly, quickly, quickly. Do this calculation. Post your answer in comment option. If you don't want to tell others your age, then you can put a direct message to me. Quickly, I want everyone. I want to know your age. Can you do that, guys? Is that possible for you? Everyone do it. Anyone, any doubt, any step, please ask me. So anyone finding any difficulty, guys? So see, frankly speaking, I have no interest in knowing your age. The purpose of asking you to do that just to make some kind of activity where you should feel little bit happy. You should not feel much boring, and that way it will little bit engaging also. So okay, you want me to do it again, Vinay? The age part? Okay, no problem, Vinay. I'll do it again. See, Vinay, to find the Vinay, did you understand this part? That this you'll use this function, Vinay, to find the years between the two date, the numbers of year passed between the two date. This function to find the number of month passed between the two date. This function is to determine the number of days between the two dates. And if you want to know, like, so like my age is 35 year, then after that year, how many month? So after that year, how many month? So then date DIF and then start date, comma, end date, comma, here YM, double quote. So this will tell you after that year how many month. I hope you understood. So 35 year, 4 month. After, sir, what is your age, sir? 35 year, 4 month. No, sir, I want dates. How many days also, sir? So how many days also? So date DIF. So the start date, comma, end date, comma, MD. So means after that month, how many days? Okay, so only Satish has told, Kavya has told, Vinay has told, Divya has told, Harish has told. What about others, guys? 70 people are there. Only 10 people have responded till now. Gautam Sharma, are you there in this world? Or you went somewhere else? I think Gautam Sharma would have slept by this time. Gautam, Ganga, tell me your age. Karthik, Lakshmi, we are very interested to know your age. Likita, Manjunath, Mubarak. Oh, Mubarak is also there. Mubarak, can you tell me your age? Pramod, Pratibha, Prem, Priyanka, Puneet, Raghu, Rohini, Sachin, Satyam, Shalini, Sonima. Sonima is tell her age. She has already told her age. Shweta, Shailaja, Ganga, Sonika, Supreet, Sushma. Guys, please respond. Tasadur, Tejaswar. Tasaduk, Paul Basit. Why he is not in the class? Vijay Lakshmi. Everyone respond, yeah. Respond fast. If you are finding any difficulty, please tell me. Akhil has responded. Very good. Naren Modi age Akhil has found. Great. Mubarak, 26-year Mubarak. I with your answer, I can understand the kind of effort you have taken to find 26 value. Mubarak, I want if you are following me, then if Mubarak, if you're following me, I want 26 year, how many months, how many days? Okay. डेट DIF. अरे ऐसे नहीं करना यार, क्या कर रहा है, कौन है ये? विनय. ओके विनय, सी विनय, देख बेटा विनय, आई डू इट अगेन. टेल मी योर बर्थडे डेट विनय. टेल मी योर बर्थडे डेट, आई विल डू दैट फॉर यू. Hope you don't mind telling to everyone your birthday date. So Vinay is 18 April 1999. 18 April 1999. So you whatever is your birthday date, that is the starting date. Okay. So 18th April 1999. Starting date 18 April 1999. And ending date would be what? Ending date would be today. If you want to find any time before also, you can put that exact date. Ending date would be today. Okay, I hope you understand it. Okay. So I'll calculate the Vinay age. So Vinay age in year. So Vinay age. So birthday date. So what you do, Vinay, if you want to do directly, suppose Vinay want to do directly. Okay. Okay. So how to do, Vinay? Uh, just pay attention. Equal to date DIF, then use date function equal to date year 1999, month April 04, and date was how much? What was the date, Vinay? 18 or 19 something. Vinay, it was how much? Vinay told the date. Date was 18 April 18. So 18. So here you put 18. This is your starting date. Can you understand this? Vinay, see this date. When you put date function, na, Vinay, in Excel, Excel will show you year. Year means 1999. Month means 04. Day means 18. Close bracket. Okay, this is starting date, ending date. Ending date, you can again write date equal to 2021, comma, which month going on 6, then day 13. Okay, then for year, Winner, you put double quote Y, double quote, close bracket, enter. So you are 22-year-old Winner. Okay, if you want, if I ask Winner, tell me the month also. How many month? So how many month? So how many month? So here put YM. After 22 year, how many month? So 1 month. Okay. So 1 month. So YM. And then after 22 year, how many days? After 22 year, how many days? 22 year, 1 month, how many days? 26 days. So Vinay, your exact age is 22 year, 1 month, 26 days. Sati is asking, sir, 22 year, 10 minute days. So we get this data. Can we find the date of birth? Okay. Date of birth retrospectively, you need to go back, Satish. That would be mathematical calculation, Satish. Very good question you asked, Satish. So retrospectively, you need to go back, Satish. You need to find 22-year back date. So Excel as such, there's no function in Excel. So mathematically, you can do that, Satish. Yeah, Vinay, please try. That is what the purpose of asking your age is, like, just I want everyone to try. Okay. So that is my intention. Otherwise, what I'll do with your age? Arpita, your age. Bhagwan, did you tell your age? Chaitra, Devraj, Pooja, tell your age. Kanchana, Manjunath, Nagatamma, Nisarga, Ganesh, Pratibha, I think has given. Others, Rohini, Satyam, Shashikala, guys, reply yaar. BCom students are giving answer before you people. Akriti, you tell your age. Abhishek Gowda, fast. How much time you people want? Okay, okay. You gave very, very good. Chaitra, you gave good, good, good. Mm-hmm. Nisarga is given now. Dev, what you want, sir? Do Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan age? So you tell me the date of birth will do that. Huh? Huh. Great, great winner. So I hope guys you understood now. Now if nobody is responding the age and all, I can't do anything, guys. I can so I can only request people to tell. Anyway, forget that part. Now you do well and good. If you don't do also well and good. So now coming back, guys, if I have to write my statement talking about my age, if I have to write a statement talking about my age, okay, so how will I do that? So I want everyone attention here, guys. I want Uh, that's okay. Please don't say sorry and all. The purpose of forcing you to tell is to you do that. I don't want the audience to only listening. Here I'm not talking about story of a movie. Okay, so I just want my student to do that. Okay, now so please don't say sorry and all. So now talking about my age statement. So somebody asks, so what is your age? So I'll tell my age is. So how will I write this? My age is. Okay, so my age is this is alphabets and all. No? It's not a function. So write under double quote because these are dead thing. These are not a function. With equal to you to write only like calculative thing, quantitative data. With equal to you can write only quantitative data. If you are using qualitative data, then you have to write under double quote. Otherwise, Excel will give you error. So my age is okay. My age is this is my age is 35 year. So I'll not write manually 35. What I'll do, shift 7. Shift 7 is for fixing the cell. Remember, no, yesterday I've taught you shift 7. Shift 7 or concatenate. So my age is shift 7, double quote, space double quote. Why sir double quote, space double quote? Because I want a space after my age is. My age is, I would have put space and then put double quote. Or purposefully, I have not done that. So my age is after that space. So shift 7. Shift 7 is for fixing the cell. My age is then this. Then I'll write date, DIF function. Start date. What was the starting date? Date 1986, 1986, month 02, day 05. This is starting date. Ending date is today. Open bracket, close bracket, double quote y. Okay, close bracket. I just copy this. So I'll just copy this. My mouse is not proper, so you just copy that part so that I don't have to do it again and again. So my age is this. So my age is 35. After 35, what should come now? After 35 years should come now. 35 years. So I'll shift 7. Then 35, the space should come now after that. Double quote, space, double quote, shift 7. So my age is 35 space. Then what should come? Years. Years should come. Can you understand this? So if anyone asks to Excel person, Excel trainers, if anyone asks Excel trainer, so what is your age? So I'll tell them my age is shift 7, double quote, space, double quote, shift 7, date DIF in bracket, date 1986, comma 02, comma 5, close bracket. Okay. Then comma today, open bracket, close bracket, comma double quote, y, double quote, close bracket, shift 7, double quote, space, double quote, shift 7, double quote, years, double quote. So my age is 35 years. Okay. Then shift 7, double quote, space, double quote. So then shift 7. So my age is 35 years. After that 35 years you want comma, no? I do grammatically you want to correct. Mubarak will correct me if I'm wrong. So after 35 years, I believe Mubarak, I need to put comma. So if you want to put comma, so comma, double quote, comma, double quote, then shift 7. So 35 year, after that years, it will come comma. Then how many month? So how many months? So I'll write the same function again. Here I'll write ym. So 35 year, 4 4 will come. 35 year 4. So after 35 year, comma is there, then 4. After 4, month should come. So shift 7, double quote, space, double quote, shift 7. So my age is 35 year 4 months. Months. So months under double quote, right? Because it's alphabet, months. So shift 7. Then after that, comma should come, no? Double quote, comma, double quote. So my age is 35 years, comma, 4 month, comma. After that what? How many days, sir? How many days? Tell. So after that, MD. So this will give me how many? It will give me 8 days. So 8 after 8 space should come. Double quote, shift 7, double quote, space, double quote, shift 7, and then days, double quote. So my age is, you can see this, my age is 35 years. Okay, then 4 months. Okay, and then after that 8 days. Showing there's a problem with the formula, not trying to type a formula. So some apostrophe somewhere. Yeah, date DI. Yeah. So here I have to put, so here there should be shift 7. So you can see my age. This is my age, guys. If you ask me, sir, what is your age? So this is my answer. Please don't ask my age in future. So I hope anyone, interested to know my age? Kishore, I'll give break. You first finish this. Are you doing this? Please do this. Show me this or do this, and just do this and post your answer in the comment option. So this is my age. Guys, anyone interested to know my age? This is my age, guys. If you want my age, I have given my age to you. Why this much? Why am complete? Can you see this complete or this half? I think that is a maximum Excel this chat option can take, or what. Anyway, forget that. It's not taking complete. Once you've done this, just put in message, sir. Yeah, sir. I got my age correct, sir. So my age is this much. Okay, teenage. The same way, the way we did the age calculation, statement for my age calculation, the same way I can do by using concatenate. Concatenate. With concatenate, we put comma. So concatenate under double quote, my age is double quote, comma, put comma. So after my age is, then there should be space, double quote, space, double quote, comma. So in ampersand function, we were putting no shift 7, shift 7. Here you have to put comma, comma. So my age is, then space, then 35 year. So 35 year. The 35 years should come. So my age is date DIF. Then start birthday date. So date 1986. comma 02, comma 05. Okay, then this is my date. Then ending date is today, and the year is Y. So I'll just copy this. I'll just copy this, guys. So because again, why should I write it again? So copy this, Control C. So my age is 35. After 35, space should come now. 35. So double quote, space, double quote, comma. So my age is 35. 35 years. So under double quote, years. Okay. So my age is 35 years, comma. Then double quote, comma, double quote, comma. So after that, 35-year comma should come, and then 4 month. So 4 months. So copy that, and there here you write 4 month. This is 4. This is 4. It will give you 4, comma. After 4, space should come. So double quote, space, double quote, comma. So my age is 35 year, 4, 4. Now month should come. Month. So write months. Month. Put comma. So after 4 months, comma should come. So double quote, comma, double quote, then put comma. So my age is 35 year, 4 months, comma. After that, if you see, 8 should come. 8. So for 8, so 8, this is for 8. This is for 8. And then put comma. After 8, space should come. So double quote, space, double quote, put comma. After that, days should come. So write days. Close bracket, enter. Very simple. Anyone, any doubt? Doubt. You. Guys, any doubt? Any question? Anyone, please reply. Are you understanding? So guys, I hope you have understood what all I have done so far in this session. So this is the time to end this session. I'll see you all very soon with the next session. Thank you, everyone. See you all in next session. Bye.